Hello, and welcome to another episode of Winning Where It Matters. My name is Kyei Amoako, and it's a pleasure to have you join me once again. For most of us, the end or the beginning of the year feels like a natural time for us to pause and reflect. The changing of the seasons, like this is a major change in the season as far as the calendar is concerned. And for a lot of us, it feels like a natural time for a reset, time to either course correct or start something new. And that opportunity fills us with a fresh energy, a fresh commitment and motivation to leaning into the things that we we believe will bring us success, to do more of things that matter to us. And so, as we wrap up the year 2025, I know many people are thinking about um, this kind of reflection on planning resolutions. But before you go into your planning for next year, I want to encourage you to pause and reflect before you plan. Reflection before planning. Reflection before planning. Because what happens when you reflect is you get a chance to look back. You get a chance to look back and see where you've grown, see the things that you did well, things that you did not do well, where you have opportunities to do better, what you could do more of. And that reflection sets you up for better planning and planning with goals that align to the things that are important to you. In the past week, I shared on my social media handles a tool. It's a worksheet that aids in reflection. It has four quadrants: one for highlights, challenges, decisions, and surprises. It's a way for you to reflect and write down highlights of your year, write down challenges of your year, write down decisions of your year, and write down surprises. I make room for three in each quadrant, but you could write as many as you want. The purpose of that exercise is to give you an opportunity to pause and take stock and not just run out of this year into a new year without taking the time to sit with what you've lived, the life you've lived, the things you've learned, what worked, what didn't work, and how you could bring those into your actions and your goals and your plans for the new year. So the reflection is one side, that's the looking back. And then you get into the looking ahead, looking forward. And I want to suggest that it will be beneficial to go into the new year with a plan. Have a plan. Don't just walk into the new year, celebrate, and say a prayer that next year is going to be a good year, but have a plan. And a plan helps you identify what you want as well as what you don't want, right? It gets you to narrow your focus on what you want, things that you're going to focus on, things that are going to be important to you, and think about why you want those things. Think about how you're going to get those things. Think about what role you are going to play. What are you going to do to get those things to come to life. People say a goal without a plan is just a wish. And that is true because you can wish a lot of things. You want to do this, you want to do this. But if you don't have a plan, specific actions and steps that are going to take you there, you will probably realize halfway through the year that you'd even forgotten about that thing that you wanted, or you've been fumbling around in trying to get that because you did not have a plan. And the plan is helpful when it's written down. And so give yourself the opportunity for a stronger new year by sitting with yourself, sitting through your thoughts, just reflecting on the past year and put some thoughts into it. Some of the things that you could do that could help you with going into the year, the new year strong, is come up with a theme for the year, a word or a theme for the year, something that will guide you. It could be words like purpose. It could be a word like winning. It could be a word like clarity. It could be a word like alignment. For me, my word going into the new year is clarity. I want to operate with clarity, and that is a guiding principle that I'll keep drawing on. So, whatever word that speaks to you as you reflect on this past year and think about the life that you want to have in the new year, come up with a theme, come up with a word. You could also write your plan out, and I highly recommend that. There are lots of resources. If you don't have a way to pull together a plan, reach out to me and I'll give you more than one tool to help you plan. Some of the things that you could do, which a lot of people do, and a brilliant idea that I would definitely explore in coming years is vision board parties, people getting together and creating vision boards. Now, a vision board is a visual representation of the future that you're working towards, and then you put it in a place that you could see, that so that it serves as a reminder. So sometimes people will clip pictures from magazines, clip certain words, and make a collage, and then put it on a cardboard and post it on the wall so that it's visible. It's visible and it reminds you of here's what you're working towards, here's what you're going towards. So, vision board is a good example of planning for the year. But you could also be grab a sheet of paper, break out your year into quarters, and list for each quarter one thing that you want to accomplish, and list answers for what it is that you're trying to do, why you want that, how you're going to do that, what role you will play in that, what role other people will play in that. So, lots of different ways to do a plan, but I definitely recommend that you reflect before you plan. Reflection before planning. Reflection gives meaning to the past, and planning gives purpose to the future. So take some time, pause, reflect, and plan so you could go into the new year with clarity. If you like today's episode, I encourage you to hit the like button and share this with somebody in your network, and subscribe if you've not already done so. And as always, I believe in you, and I hope you believe in yourself too. I'll see you on the next one.